I did want to show you some of these things in this video, but because they don't work I can't actually show you, so I'm just going to explain them. This is Zorin OS 11 Ultimate, and on version 9 you could, this is with the Cairo Dock obviously. On version 9 you can click on this impulse icon and see the little music symbol turns up there. Then when you started your music player, so rhythm box, the icons would do, there was 4 or 5 different configurations. They could jump up and down and blink and wave and whatever else, but they used to do this really neat effect where they'd sort of go, they'd turn into little cubes and they'd rotate and break apart and whatever, but I can't get them to work at all. There's no video graphics driver loaded on here because Zorin 11 doesn't seem to like the Nvidia graphic driver. That's another issue. Whether that's the cause of this or not, I don't know. I have set this up similarly on another computer that uses an AMD graphics card, and I can get some of the effects working on that one, but not the particular effect that what's it actually called here? Have a look. This is the, where are we? Impulse. This is the configuration for the impulse icon, and rotate I think is what it's called. That the effect that I'm actually referring to specifically. As I say, none of these on this computer seem to work at all. But yeah, whether that's because of the graphics card, the lack of the driver on it. The reason the driver's not on there is when you watch a video or something, say in VLC, you get green flashing on the screen, and it's just awful. So I've just gone with the default driver, which works quite fine. That was one of them. Another thing I've noticed with the Cairo Dock again is this little logout button here. The bottom option here is program an automatic shutdown, and in version 9 you could set this, Zorin version 9, you could set that to whatever time you wanted, and just click the little, I won't do it now, click the little green tick there, and it would shut down in whatever time you've specified. It would show up. I think it'll do the same here. It'll come up on the button there. It'll say 12 minutes or whatever as it counts them down, but it doesn't actually work in Zorin 11 with the Cairo Dock. So that's the second issue there. And the other one is the sound icon here, and I'm doing it now. I don't know if you can hear the mouse. That's the center mouse wheel button I'm clicking down on. On Zorin 9 with Cairo Dock, you could press that center scroll wheel down on your mouse and it would go to mute, unmute. You can see there middle click. So if that was a right click, and you can see the lock on it there, but now unmute, and it does mute and unmute. The feature works, and it will mute the sound if there's music or whatever playing when you do that, but just the center click doesn't work there, which I just find a little bit bizarre. Anyway, that's most of my Cairo issues. The other one is the mouse. I'm using a wireless mouse here. It's a Logitech MK270R, so it's a keyboard and mouse, both wireless, and they share the one little USB dongle, or the little bit that you stick in the actual computer. And you can see there's no speed setting there for there's double click speed for the mouse, but there's no speed setting in there, and you can see the mouse is working. And I'm just going to plug I've got a USB mouse here. I'll just plug it in, you watch what happens. There it is. Now I can set the speed for the mouse. Oddly enough, I've actually installed Zorin 11 into a virtual box on this very machine, and when I come in here, that setting was available within the virtual machine, but not on the actual hardware machine itself. So yeah, I don't know what that's about, but that's that is what it is. And there's one other thing I've noticed here is on Zorin 9 I could press the power button on the front of the computer tower, and it would bring up the dialogue in the middle here. You know, you had the option of logging out, shutting down, restarting or cancelling, and that doesn't seem to activate anything in Zorin 11 either. So that's pretty much most of my woes with it. Other than that, I quite like Zorin 11. You know, the colours of the themes and stuff like that are pretty cool, I reckon. But yeah, just those couple of little things there. So if anyone's got an answer to those, I'm all ears on that. This is not a rag in any way, shape or form on Zorin OS 11. It's just a few little things. Hopefully when software updates and so forth come through in time, hopefully some of those little bugs and niggles will disappear. But yeah, at the moment they're what I'm experiencing here, so I'd be interested to hear if anyone else has got similar issues. Anyway, that's all I've got. Cheers.